The spiritual heart, it's the center of our spiritual life. It's located in the subtle body, right around the area of the physical heart. This heart lets us feel unconditional love, which is the key to enjoying our lives, the people around us, and our activities. Imagine how wonderful life can be when you love unconditionally. It's like the joy you see in a child's eyes when they play with their favorite toy. Unconditional love makes everything better. The spiritual heart is crucial for intuition too. It's that gut feeling telling you if something is good for you or not. Have you ever just known that the decision was right without any logical reason? That's your spiritual heart at work. This heart also empowers us to achieve big dreams because it gives us the strength to make great efforts and sacrifices. Think of an athlete training day in and day out, driven by a dream of winning. That determination comes from the spiritual heart. Sometimes life feels stagnant, same partner, same job, but we start feeling like we don't love anymore. We think changing our partner or job will fix it, but the real issue is that we've disconnected from our spiritual heart. The true purpose of all religions and spiritual paths is to open the spiritual heart. Real success in any spiritual practice is when it frequently connects you with your spiritual heart. Just like prayer and spiritual practices help open it. Children naturally have their spiritual hearts wide open, which is why they enjoy everything so much. Have you seen how kids find joy in even the smallest things? When your spiritual heart is open, you live in a state of ecstasy. It's like being in those first days of falling in love, but all the time. Isn't that a beautiful way to live? How to keep your spiritual heart open. What closes our spiritual heart is mechanical and material activity. When we focus only on the material world, making it our primary goal, we look down instead of up. We put all our energy into what's pragmatic and rational. We focus on survival, buying into the social program of material survival that kills our enthusiasm and joy. Opening your spiritual heart isn't easy. At the beginning of your spiritual journey, it will happen occasionally, often when you least expect it. But when it happens, you'll understand everything all at once. Instantly, you'll feel a universal love for everyone and everything. This experience will transport you to another place, another reality. You'll see everything differently. These experiences might be proof. So, how can you open your spiritual heart more often? Direct your life's purpose towards what inspires and motivates you. Aim for something bigger, something higher than yourself. Guide your thoughts and actions in that direction as much as possible. Keep your physical body clean and healthy, and your subtle bodies free of negativity. Negative thoughts, negative emotions, and especially actions driven by negativity and fear take us far from our spiritual heart. The most liberating action is creative action directed towards your life's purpose. One of the key points in reconnecting with your emotions is your vital energy. Vital energy is associated with Manipura, the chakra of your solar plexus. Manipura comes before the heart chakra and determines how much energy can reach your heart. When Manipura is weak, the heart receives little energy. Imagine this. When you're on your couch feeling tired, lazy, heavy, you don't feel love at that moment, do you? To connect with love, we need a certain level of vitality. The more intense the emotions we need to process, the more vitality we must have. Often we escape from our traumatic emotions by killing our vital energy with food, drugs, and inactivity. The less vital energy we have, the less we feel. But here's the catch. We don't feel the bad, but we also miss out on the wonderful emotions, inspiration, compassion we turn into a stone. The principle of energy equivalence tells us that to enter our heart, we have to activate our vitality. Running, cold water, going into nature, exercising, yoga, dancing. These activities help us enter the heart to first sustain and heal negative and traumatic emotions, and then reconnect with the light of our being. In a state of weakness, we can't enter our heart. What happens often when we try to meditate on the heart without enough vital energy is that we fall asleep, or we start daydreaming. We live in an increasingly isolated world where we interact little and often through many masks of personality. Authentic connection, trust, sharing confidences, and vulnerability, all these prepare you to open and reconnect with your spiritual heart. I'm not asking you to forget the material world and only dream. We live in a physical world and we have to interact with it. But whatever you're doing, remember why you do it. Remember that big dream you have, that grand journey you want to experience. Don't do things just to survive mechanically or unconsciously. Remember your great vision, and that will keep the flame of your spiritual heart burning bright.